It's hammer time. Chris Hemsworth is ripped and ready for Thor: Love and Thunder, the fourth film in the $2 billion Thor franchise.
He was no ordinary man. He was a god.
But does it ever get tiring playing the man who's out to save the world?
Yeah, right.
Do you ever get to just like hang out in sweatpants?
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to doing some more of that. So.
Yeah. What's your downtime look like?
A lot of surfing. I got 3 kids, and try and sort of switch the phone off and do as little as possible, work-wise, and do a lot with them, and just sort of stay outdoors and healthy and happy.
And the kids must be eating the Thor thing up, honestly. Like
They
they
love
must
it,
be.
yeah.
I saw that picture of the 2 of them, your 8-year-olds.
Yeah, that was
with
so
the
that photo was
hammers.
taken back on Ragnarok. That was that 5 years ago, and at the time they had no idea even what it was, and they saw the photo and was like, oh, that's strange. But they do. One of my boys, more so than the other one, is kind of loves the world of superheroes, and my daughter's kind of in the middle there.
Is it true that they can only dress up as Thor around the house? No.
Wonder Woman had the #1 spot for a while. She may still. One of my boys dressed up as Wonder Woman one year. I took all 3 of them to see it whenever that was, years ago, and they loved it, yeah.
And Chris, who shares his superhero workouts with his nearly 55 million Instagram fans,
1, 2, 3, 4.
actually starts off the movie with more of a dad bod than a god bod. Last time we saw Thor, he was a little fluffy. What kind of shape is he in this time around?
Well, we get to see the transformation. We left Endgame, and he was in not the best physical shape and not the best emotional, mental state. He had some big questions and some uncertainties about sort of who he was and his place in the universe. He then goes on a journey with the Guardians, and there is a transformation there, and we get to see that take place. So we see both sides of him.
Okay, is he now part of the Guardians?
They're with him, yeah. The Asgardians.
And putting the love in Love and Thunder, Natalie Portman,
The old ex-girlfriend.
who's back on the Thunder Road in director Taika Waititi's summer blockbuster, a film that amps up the action and the comedy.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick!
Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
What do you think that Taika has done for Thor as a character?
When he came to Ragnarok, see, I knew Taika before he got the job, and in the lead up where he was having his meetings and auditions, if you call them that, we both were just talking. I said, look, I'm really sick of what I've been doing, and kind of, I want to take it into a different place. And he said, I'm sick of what you've been doing. And so we just started jamming on what else we could pull out of the character and how we could make it unexpected and surprise an audience. And so anytime it felt familiar, we just took it in a different direction. He has his own sort of fingerprints or his own style unique to anybody else, and has a great, wacky, wild sense of humor and a very unique way of looking at things and different perspective to most of us have. But a great amount of heart ingested in everything he does. This film, he'd always wanted to make a romantic comedy, and this was sort of the birth, the idea for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, I love that. So it's a rom-com.
Pretty much, yeah. With some, cinematic Marvel action all over it, yeah.
So is there more love or is there more thunder?
It's a pretty good mix. It's pretty equal parts.
So, you have to have a little bit of an attachment to this character by now.
Yeah, it's like it's a second skin. It's a close relative, a best friend. I've inhabited that space and the mindset of that character for 10, 11 years now. And it's strange, even thinking back to who the character was 10 years ago and who I was 10 years ago, and how both have changed in a myriad of ways.
How would you say that evolution has taken place?
There's just so much uncertainty at the time as far as, I think I mentioned this, but was the film even going to work? Were people going to see it? Were they going to reject my portrayal of it? And then, by the time the Ragnarok came along, I had a lot more confidence in, okay, I think I could do this or try this.
Yeah.
But that it comes with maturity and experience, and there's days when I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but probably a few more days where I have a bit more of a grasp on things as far as working in this industry, being in front of a camera and taking a script and transforming it into whatever you see on screen. You never forget your first.
Thor: Love and Thunder hits theaters July 8th.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.